Hello everyone and welcome back to Farm Center 22. We're back here on No Man's Land with Grober Games. As you can see, we're still in the month of June. I decided last minute that I wanted to get the grass cut this month, and we'll probably try to get it tethered today yet. And we're gonna end up baling next month is what my goal is, because I figure if we do baling next month, we can at least get all the bales moved, and we can probably get out here and start getting some of this ground worked up, because I didn't realize with us doing sorghum and then planning to plant canola for next season, we're going to have quite a bit of work coming up in the next few months, especially since when you think about it, we'll be getting ready to do corn silage in August, July again. And with us taking out the sorghum, I'm planning for us right now to plant some, or not plant, to apply manure down as well, so we'll have more than enough work for us to keep busy for a while. So I decided that it might be the best idea for us to start mowing the grass here now. As you can kind of see, I already decided take out a few smaller trees just so we can expand our property a little bit more, our ground there a little more. So one thing I'm trying to decide right now is I'm trying to decide if I want to make this like a massive long field, like if I'm going to connect this new piece that we're cutting right now to that piece. I'm kind of in between right now. I figure if I do that, it might be a little much for us to handle by ourselves with the combine and everything. But I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Oh, kind of made an awkward turn there. Just back up and realign. I guess I don't know why it matters so much to me. We're just going to be tethering this anyways. But, right. Like I said, I don't know if I want to do that right away. I think just 2 more fairly decent sized fields will be good enough. So what I'm planning for us today is we're gonna get this mowed and tether, and if we got some more time yet in the episode, I think we'll come back out here with the Kubota and the Ripper and keep working on that field. So I kind of left that back corner piece over there alone because I was thinking that I keep talking about I want to put a shed off the property where I can store a bunch of extra equipment as well that we don't use full all the time around, like season round. And I'm thinking about, thought I got rid of that. Let's turn in a bunch of little pieces and get rid of it. There we go. But back to what I was saying. So I was thinking of putting the shed back there since it's a really nice flat level spot, so it won't cause too much issues. And that we could always put our cultivators and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if I need to do that anymore, because with the shed at the BGA, everything seems to be a little bit better as of late, and it'll be a little nicer to have a little closer to home than all the way out here, but I'm still considering it as of right now. And I'm thinking that, what was I thinking? I'm thinking that as of right now, I think our next piece of equipment purchase might be a self-propelled chopper. I think we've ran our pole behind one for quite a while now. I think it's about time we might want to start thinking about getting rid of it and start investing into a self-propelled one. And I got a nice one that I've been looking at, but there's just, like I said last episode, I'd like to buy a self-propelled sprayer as well, but I spent some time this morning looking around, and I did not find one that is suiting my needs, so to speak, so far. So I think I kind of ultimately decided that we'll have to go a little newer, unfortunately. Like we might go for the Stara there, even though I said I didn't really want to, just because with the dry spreader on it. But I think that's going to be probably our best option for. Almost nailed that tree there. I think that's going to be our best option for the farm for now, especially since I still want to have the nitrogen sense. I think Arsara, is it pronounced? The sensor that detects the nitrogen in our crops, so that way we can keep applying our nitrogen as we need it for the crops itself, and keep our environmental score at least halfway decent. And to be honest with you, I haven't really talked about it much, but I feel like with the environmental score, I feel like it's has not been as bad as I thought it was for the series, so to speak. Like, well, what was our average? We're sitting at an 80 average right now for our series. And that's with all our tillage methods. The only beneficial thing that we're really doing is just using that nitrogen sensor to so we get the right amount of nitrogen applied to our crops. And even at that, we're sometimes over applied in some areas of our cornfield from when we applied manure, just because the manure is so volatile, so to speak, when we pull it out of the pit and building and such, it's not always going to be the same. So it's been kind of a weird thing to think about, to be honest with you, just because I figure it was going to be a lot harsher is probably the best word, or not as lenient, but we're sitting at a pretty decent environmental score, and I don't think we would lose too much more points if we didn't have that sensor, to be honest with you. But since we already come this far, I kind of want to stick with the sensor. If we didn't use the sensor right away like I had been, I think I would have been fine getting that Jan's self-propelled sprayer for applying our nitrogen and doing our herbicide. But I think we're gonna go with that. Oh, I think it's pronounced Stara. It's not a brand commonly known around here. Yeah. I think that's what we'll probably end up getting in the long run. I mean, it's got good enough working speed for us. It's got... How big was its boom? 27 meters. So it's got about the right size that we need for the farm, to be honest with you right now. And when I was talking about that other pull behind sprayer. It is not a fast one. Oh, I can't think of the name now. I literally just got done looking it up this morning. But it's green. I know it's green. Green and yellow doesn't help, but it's got about, I think it was a 60-foot boom on it. And I was almost about to get that one, but like I said, I kind of want to get a self-propelled sprayer for the farm, and I think that one will work out. We'll just never use the spreader, really. The only time I think we would use it is if we decide to dry spread. Do some dry spread fertilizer on the farm, and I don't think we really have a purpose for that anymore. Like, as of right now, we're with our dairy barn, we're producing more than enough manure for the fields we have, and I think with this field here, I think this might be the only, with these two new fields, I think we might be able to start staying ahead, so to speak, or at least keeping up with what's being produced in the dairy. You know what? I haven't looked at that either for quite a bit here. I want to look at something here. Okay. So it looks like I may have yeah, I did. So I was going to sell 2 more sets of these older cattle. But I may have, yeah, it looks like I may have missed out on that opportunity, which is fine. We'll keep the older cows around for a little bit before we start cycling out a few of the newer ones, so to speak. But I think right now we're going to jump into the time lapse here, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
Come on, little girl, put your hand in my hand. Come on, little honey, let me tell you what I'm feeling. I was on the floor, on the bottom when I thought of you. Now we can't forget it, cause I'm starting to believe it. To believe it. Yeah, I can be a soldier when you're telling me to slow you on. I can be a fighter when you're telling me to fight it. I can be a hero when you're here, when you're here with me. I can be forgotten if you tell me to forget it. To forget it. Yeah, I can be forgotten if you tell me to forget it. I can be forgotten if you tell me to forget it. Now we can forget it cause I'm starting to believe it. And now we can forget it cause I'm starting to believe it. To believe it. We're so high we can see angels there up on the ceiling, fly through our echo. Believe it, baby. So high we can't forget it. There's no time for feeling. We're here to believe, so believe it, baby. So high we can see angels there up on the ceiling, fly through our echo. Believe it, baby. Save it, 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 baby. So high we can see angels there up on the ceiling, fly through our echo. Believe it, baby. So high we can't forget it. There's no time for feeling. We're here to believe, so believe it, baby.
All right, everyone, this is where we're going to start wrapping up today's episode. Kind of got a lot done this month. I think it was a good idea for us to just start mowing today and get it tethered, and then we'll work on raking it tomorrow. We got our one field all etched out and ready to go. We just need to get the other field baled up and bales moved, and then we're going to etch that out, and then we'll be able to hire someone to come out here to do some soil sampling for us, and then we'll be able to get to work at getting that limed. I don't know if we'll get that done next month. I kind of would like to, but we'll see what happens. And as you can tell, I decided since we had some time today, I wanted to get all the cattle fed, so that way we don't have to worry about that tomorrow, because one of the things we'll be doing tomorrow, if you haven't noticed, is that we got to haul in all that furniture and planks that we have made. And I'm thinking of also, oh nope, we still got a little bit more. I thought we would be able to fit it all in here. I guess we'll just take this back to the farm for now then. But anyways, I was hoping, I was planning on selling all of that tomorrow, and we'll see how much money we get out of that. I imagine we'll have quite a bit of cash by the end of next month as well. But I think the plan for that, like I said, I'm tentatively planning right now next month. Obviously, we're gonna rake and bale the hay, and then we got to get the bales moved, and then I think we're gonna work on getting that last field etched out. And if we have time, we might even start liming some of those fields, and then we might be, when we start doing our sorghum harvest, we might, I don't know why I'm driving all the way over here. Kind of losing my mind right now. After our sorghum harvest, we'll definitely be applying some slurry to the ground and getting our next crop planted. And I'm trying to decide right now. If everything works, if we get enough money next month, we might actually invest into our self-propelled sprayer, because if you think about it, I think it was only like 200,000. Because I'm guessing we'll make at least 100,000 off. Yeah, you might as well say 210,000. Well, I would want to get GPS on it, so I think I would like to go with those styles tires for that thing. Or maybe the BKTs. I do like how the Michelins look, though. I think maybe we'd go with the Michelins, to be honest with you. Anyways, so it cost us $225,000 just to get the self-propelled sprayer. I mean, it's going to go at a pretty good working pace overall, and then you sit here and think about it, we're also getting quite a bit of boom length as well. 27 meters will be more than enough for our farm right now at this time, and then we'll have our way to apply our nitrogen a little bit faster, and we'll be able to get the herbicide applied a little bit faster as well. And I wouldn't have to worry about tying up a tractor or switching tractors around and such. But I'm trying to think how much we would get for that. But let's do some quick checking here. So if we sold our sprayer, so we got about $25,000-ish there, I would say, between the two. I mean, granted, we bought this thing used, so we didn't really lose anything out on that in my head. But anyways, this is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.